They said there would be money. They said you were sitting on Martha's Vineyard, Trump Tower, and the Skywalker Ranch all rolled into one. They said you'd draw on $100 bills and spit golden nuggets. They said, wouldn't you buy a ticket if you were guaranteed to win the lottery? They said your subdivision was the Middle East of the Midwest, and that you could be the Sheik of Shale. They said your heating bill would be free for the rest of your life. They said this would save the rotting rust belt, grease the joints of this frozen industrial machine. They said this is about helping struggling families through the recession. They said this is your responsibility as an American. They said God blessed you with this half-acre lot, and to not sign is to wag your blasphemous middle finger at the Lord and Savior. They said, you don't want America dependent on those Saudi terrorists, do you? They said, we've used this technology since 1947, but nobody's complained about it till now. They said, those fractivists don't really care about your water. They're just a bunch of manatee-hugging socialists trying to overturn the American way of life. They said, your 401k hasn't been doing so well. They said your wife just got laid off. They said that old minivan in your driveway is what, a 98? They said this is the best deal you're going to get. They said all your neighbors already signed. They said you were the last holdout keeping everyone else from getting rich. They said they'd take it even if you didn't sign and give you nothing. They said there might just be a little dust and noise. They said it was safe. They said natural gas was clean energy. They said they'd done hundreds of studies. They said the processed water waste pits were EPA approved. They said the fish in the stream could have died from anything. They said methane was naturally occurring and could have come from anywhere. They said the wells couldn't be inspected thousands of feet underground. They said nobody's perfect. They said the radon was already in your house. They said you had the flu and you and your daughter couldn't stop vomiting for 2 months. They said contamination was impossible. They said your well water was perfectly safe. They said no thank you when you offered them a glass of your well water. They said it was nothing when the cat and dog started losing their hair and half the cattle died. They said it was nothing when they evacuated your family at 4 a.m. with fumes clawing at your eyes and throat. They said it was nothing when the neurologist and oncologist bills came. They said nothing when you showed them your brown jar of money, when the sinks and faucets were stuffed with dollar bills and you asked what you were supposed to drink. Now they said nothing. They said name your price. Everyone has a price. They said they'd exchange a blank check for the bloody stump of your tongue. They said you better get a lawyer. They said you didn't read the fine print. They said everything was legal. They said everything was permitted. They said natural gas was clean. So why are your hands so dirty?